My name is Bryant Fusilier, affectionately known in Opelousas as Boobie. Everyone calls me Boobie. I'm from St. Andrew Parish. The area that I'm from is called Prairie Laurent, Louisiana, which is where we're located now. I am one of the few Creoles left in this area that can step out of my door and actually onto my own DNA. I still stay on the land that I live in an area that was Spanish granted land years ago. But this is where my family actually started, on my dad's side. And I still, myself and a couple of my cousins next door are the only ones that can walk out of our door onto the same land our great-great-grandfathers and stuff worked as crops and stuff. So I'm very proud of that. I am Gradney and Fusilier. Fusilier dad, Gradney on my mom. Both very, very close families on both sides. What really brings us together, all my cousins and stuff, of course, is Creole cooking. We all love to cook. We all love to eat, and I'm sure you can see that. So today, I wanted to give y'all just a taste. Like I said, probably the two most common dishes in Louisiana, either gumbo, red beans and rice. Of course, you have other things. You have jambalaya, you have crawfish, shrimp, etouffee, fried cat, boudin, crackling, what have you. But it seems like everyone always loves red beans and rice, no matter where they're from. Now, in here, I have, these were dried beans. I do not care to cook canned beans. Dried beans take probably 3 hours to prepare, but it tastes so much better, especially what you use. Commonly, people use sausage in red beans, sausage, tassel, what have you. I always like to use pigtails. Now, this is not a favorite of some people, but the only thing is, after they eat it, it's no turning back. They always want it with that after. It gives it a great flavor, and like I said, I have a smokehouse, so I make my own sausage, and I also smoke my pigtails. These were bought, but I love them in red beans and rice, and I've never heard complaints, so it must be a hit. Now, I prefer in my red beans now these are dried beans in a bag. Of course, I only use onions. I don't use bell pepper in it I don't know why. But in a normal pot of red beans, I'll put to 2 pounds of red beans, I'll put almost 4 onions. It just makes the gravy so much thicker, and I like mine in a gravy style. Some people like their beans on the chewier side. I don't. But I do load it up with pigtails. And if you want to see someone hurt themselves with red beans and rice, put pigtails in it, because they will start fighting for them after a while. They just bring a delicious flavor. And back in the day, they never let anything waste on a hog. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the last ones in my family that can actually do the boucheries and what have you from scratch. It's a dying tradition now, so we usually like to do one every now and then just to keep the tradition. And we do not throw away the tails.